Hi friends, it's me. I'm excited. Our friend Mandelbrot has posted another story, another fantastic Garfield fanfic. I realize that not all of you may like these. I like them though. So you're just gonna have to suffer through them if you don't, because it's my channel and I enjoy this. I don't know what to tell you. This is really funny. So, I'm excited, and here we go. This is Garfield versus Raygo. I don't know what Raygo is, and apparently neither does Mandelbrot, because it's actually listed as fiction, most likely. I don't know what a Raygo is. So, yeah, here we go. Hey, Moonhorse.
Hey.
It's been a while since I submitted a story. I'm really glad that you are. I guess my Garfield fanfiction special interest kind of fizzled out. That's fair. I was even writing another Garfield fanfiction, but to quote some creepypasta that I was listening to so I could go to sleep, give a writer an excuse not to write, and they'll take it every time. Maybe I gotta get back on that. It wasn't that bad. No, I kind of feel that sometimes life just sneaks up on you and you get distracted, and I have a bunch of terrible ideas for stories. I just haven't been able to sit down and actually work on them. But enough about me. Looking at your channel, I've seen a distinct lack of silly bad fanfictions. I know, right? So I, once again, have taken it upon myself to provide the goods. This is not a hit at your channel or anything, just a lighthearted joke. No, I actually totally agree. I need more terrible fanfictions. Like, seriously, do feel free to share those with me. This is yet another Garfield fanfiction, not written by Shakespeare Hemingway, but very inspired by them. I need to check their page again. I miss old Shakespeare Hemingway. They did not directly state this, but from my point of view, it wears its influence on its sleeve. But without further ado, it's spelled A-D-A-G-Y-O, Adagio? I guess that's how you pronounce that. I present Garfield versus Raygo. And again, I don't know what a Raygo is. I don't either. Is it like ragu? Is it a pasta sauce? Let's find out together, shall we? Garfield was relaxed in swimming pool, enjoying his lasagna with his bare, manly hands. This is the best lasagna ever, Garfield declared in an approving voice. Suddenly, a loud cackling voice can be heard through the radio, and it sounded like Old Woman.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Curian Raygo.
What?
Speaking.
Garfield rose up from his floaty chair and listened to this shocking and terrible news.
As you know, I plan on taking over the world with my new clothing line, and you will be enslaved to me and my rule. Resist is futile. Also, I plan to get rid of lasagna with my new world order. Pasta is so fattening.
Okay. She laughed, and the radio transmission was off. What? Garfield stood up in rage. This is outrageous. He flexed his might muscles and growled. I will not stand for this foolishness. He stood up and jumped from his chair towards the railing. Fear not, world. I will stop this evil tyrant. John ran out to the pool and shouted, Here, Garfield, take this jetpack. He chucked the jetpack, and Garfield caught it and donned it on, clenching the straps as the jets roared to life, sending him into the sky, carrying his mighty form to the place where the great evil resided. Meanwhile, Raygo was holding Satsuki and Ryuko, her daughters, in captivity. I have no idea who these characters are.
Let us go, Mother, Satsuki shouted. You cannot keep us here. Someone will rescue us. Damn right. Garfield won't stand for this, Ryuko hissed. He will beat you with his manliness and muscles.
Oh, okay.
Foolish girls, do you really think he will save you? Ha 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 ha!
Raygo laughed as she placed a hand over her mouth, laughing like evil noblewoman. Oh, so it was more like hoo-hoo-hoo or something like that. I don't fucking know. Some anime shit. Anyway.
Not even he can stand up to my beloved elite. You lie!
Satsuki yelled with anger and denial.
I never lie. Soon Garfield will accept defeat, and I will rule him as well as the world. Ha 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 ha!
Raygo grinned and turned to the window.
Come and get me, Garfield. I will be waiting. Garfield, please save us,
Ryuko whispered in sadness and hope. I love the descriptions. Meanwhile, Garfield was flying through the air in great vigor and justice. His muscles tensed in anticipation as he saw the hideout of evil Kyrian Core. Just you wait, rag woman. I'll be there and I will beat you fair. Rag woman? Lord. Garfield boomed as he removed the jetpack and fell to the earth with style and grace. He made a crater as he landed because of his powerful and awe-inspiring physique made it possible. Now, where is your army? I must have my workout before facing the enemy.
Garfield!
Satsuki's underlings ran towards him in happiness.
You have come!
Yes, I have. What is the situation? Garfield frowned with utmost seriousness.
Garfield, our Lady Satsuki has been imprisoned along with Ryuko.
Sangiyama? Sangi?
Sangi!
Bowed down with sheer reverence. I am sorry. No need for apologizes. There is only time for action, and I must act with great haste. Garfield placed a hand on the kneeling boy.
Oh, Garfield, you are so brave. I'll never forget you.
Newman? Kissed Garfield, making him feel happy and more focused on saving the world from Raygo's evil. Don't worry, my dear. I'll save your lady and her friend, and we will make the sweetest of life under the full moon. You know, sometimes I can't tell if the spelling errors are intentional or not, and I think that's what makes it better. Garfield's suave voice was like sweet nothings to Newman's, I'm just gonna say Newman, ears, as she fainted in his arms, sighing deep with bliss. Godspeed, Garfield, Inumuta. Fucking weebery is this? Saluted. I don't need the speed of God. I need my speed to fight through evil and win the day. With that, Garfield then ran like wind and whooshed himself towards the hideout of the evil Rainbow Queen. Raygo was sitting on the throne sipping her tea like noble, classy lady. Lady Raygo, we have big trouble. A guard ran up to her, fear in his little heart.
Speak, fool!
Raygo snapped, annoyed. Garfield is here. He's killing us with What is this voice I'm doing? Why do I know this voice? I know this voice. It's How is Babby Formed? That's the voice.
How is Babby formed?
I didn't realize I was doing that till just now. He is killing us with vengeance in his heart. We are doomed. The guard panicked like an idiot. Raygo stood up and smacked the guard with her gloved hand.
Pull yourself together, fool. I have the mightiest army the world has ever seen. He cannot hope to breach me.
Oh my. She crossed her arms and glared at the sobbing guard. Forgive me, my lady. I did not mean to doubt you. The guard then crawled away, presumably to learn how Babby is formed. Sorry.
Damn that manly beast. Something must be done.
Raygo growled as she headed up towards her telescope room and saw the carnage that her foe was making out in the battlefield through her scope. Garfield roared like 100 lions as he began to slaughter the elite guards of Raygo's army, blood coating his abs and arm muscles as he tore apart a big guard in half. Give me more guards to fight, Raygo. I am not scared. I am Garfield, the hero of all that is justice and lasagna. Justice and lasagna. Garfield stared right through the telescope, pointing his finger at the rainbow-haired queen.
Curse you, Garfield!
Raygo fell onto her buttocks and stood up in a righteous fury. I must prepare for his arrival. She then headed towards her room in a hurry. Satsuki and Ryuko were sitting in a jail cell, shivering like scared girls.
I'm scared, sister, Ryuko whimpered in fear. I am too, Ryuko.
Satsuki looked at her little sister.
But I have hope in Garfield. He will save us.
Hope in Garfield, everybody. Suddenly there was a loud boom. There is no need to fear. Garfield is here. See, everybody on the internet always talks about that fucking, like, I'm sorry, John, and, like, Garfield being a monster. Nobody talks about manly Garfield. Garfield stood in front of the hole he made in the wall. Garfield! The two girls shouted as the brave orange cat tore apart the cell bars and made a huge hole in them. You are now free, ladies, for justice will be the champion, Garfield shouted with confidence.
Thank you, Garfield. Ryuko kissed him on the cheek. You are our hero. Yes, Garfield, we never lost hope.
Satsuki kissed her savior on the cheek as well. Do not fear, ladies. I will stop your twisted mother and bring life to this land once again. Garfield hugged the sisters in his big, strong arms. Now go. Return to your friends. I will take care of business here.
Be careful, Garfield, Ryuko shouted. We love you, Satsuki shouted.
Garfield stormed into the throne room, where Raygo was waiting with an evil smile on face. Raygo, the time has come for us to settle score. You say you want to destroy lasagna? I will not allow it.
Fool! I am the queen. I can do anything I want.
Raygo laughed and snapped her fingers. Nui? N-U-I, Nui. Sure. In all her devious cuteness, then appeared from the sky.
Hello, Garfield. I've been waiting for you. I cannot wait to shave your fur off and make it into my new dress.
Is anybody listening to this who actually is good at making clothes? Can you make a Garfield dress? You send a child to fight me? You are the lowest of low. Garfield glared death at Raygo, who just ignored him as he were a fly.
I will not be ignored!
Nui screamed as she leapt at Garfield, not knowing the danger she was in. Garfield threw out his fist into her side, breaking her ribs.
Monster!
Nui wailed in pain and fear. She drew out her blade and swung it at him, but Garfield grabbed it and broke it into many pieces with his bare hands. I eat steel for breakfast. Garfield then slapped Nui across the face and punched her hard in the gut, making her vomit out her lunch.
What are you?
Nui staggered back in fear as Garfield marched towards her. You want to know what I am? Garfield looked down at her with contempt in his eyes. I am the answer to those that cry out for justice. I am the man that will save the world from evil. I represent the American dream and freedom of all living beings. I am the god of lasagna. I need to make a god of lasagna shirt. And all those that crave it. I am Garfield. I fucking love this so much. Oh my god. He swung a fist, filled with the hopes and dreams and the wishes of the people, into her face, the sheer force making her explode into nothingness.
No!
Raygo shouted in terror. Yes, Garfield boomed in understanding. There is no running away no more, Raygo.
You demon! I will make you pay!
Raygo then transformed into a beautiful yet terrifying rainbow Gorgon goddess. Alright. She glared at her opponent.
I will end your pathetic justice.
Justice can never die, Garfield became pumped up as he began to glow with a golden aura. I am ally to good and nightmare to you. This is so amazing. The two roared as they leapt towards one another, claws and fists clashing against each other. Garfield blocked Raygo's attack with rapid speed, while dishing out mighty blows. Raygo merely blocked the attacks with her long hair, but she lashed out at her masculine foe with her slashes. The battle of the two titans was a sight to behold as they took the fight to the air, crashing through the roof.
Garfield!
Raygo roared. Raygo! Garfield bellowed.
Take this!
Raygo then unleashed a beam of rainbow-colored energy at Garfield. For lasagna! or lasagna. Garfield blasted an orb of golden light towards Raygo. The noblest of causes. The two attacks collided, and there was a massive explosion. The two combatants stood facing each other, covered in bruises and cuts and dirt, glaring at each other. Ryuko, Satsuki, Meiko, and Newman looked at the battle going on.
Garfield, win! Ryuko prayed. Please, Garfield.
Satsuki prayed as well. Come back to me alive, Garfield, Newman shouted. Garfield, I never met you, but I want to see you for the first time. Please come. Oh my. Please come. Meiko held her hands in worry. Ugh! Garfield growled as he felt the prayers of the girls reach his heart. I will end this battle, and I will come back alive. You will not! Raygo then summoned tendrils of her hair to bind Garfield in place. I will defeat you, Garfield, and you will suffer for what you have done. She then smiled evilly. And I will break my daughters and their friends in front of you. It'll be a pleasure to see how they will scream. Raygo, that will be enough. Garfield's body exploded into a white-hot radiance as Raygo looked on in horror. Only if I kill you, then it will be enough. Raygo roared back, despite the present fear seeped in her voice. Then Garfield began to lurch forward, the aura making the binds on him wilt. This hand is shining white. It tells me to bring justice and happiness in this nightmare you created. Feel my power! Was that a G Gundam reference? He threw his throbbing white fist towards the evil queen and launched it into her chest, setting her ablaze. Garfield! Raygo screamed in agony and despair. This is the end. Be gone, evil one. Garfield unleashed all of his energy into Raygo, making her glow brightly before she exploded in a massive burst of light.
Erupting! Burning! Fire!
Then, the world let out a roar of victory. The evil was cleansed, and life was then born anew onto the battle site where Garfield vanished Raygo. Garfield vanquished. I can read. Everyone was partying and dancing like it was a fantasy come true. Meanwhile, Garfield was relaxing in bed with his new girl. Oh god, here we go. They had spent their time giving him his just reward for being a hero. Garfield, you're amazing, Satsuki murmured. Oh, Garfield, I never want you to go, Ryuko purred. Garfield, you're the best, Newman giggled. I love you, Garfield, Meiko piped up. I know it, ladies. Life is great when you have beautiful babes, a hot body, and most of all, good lasagna. Life lessons, everybody. Garfield stated sagely as he grabbed a tray of lasagna and wolfed it down like a god. The four gals giggled at their man's antics as they cuddled closer to Garfield, knowing all was right with the world. As long as there is lasagna, there will always be Garfield. The end. You did it again, bro. Again, I realize there's so many people who don't like these stories nearly as much as I do. I don't even care. I fucking love the Garfield stories. They're really funny to me. This is fucking amazing. And I swear that was a fucking G Gundam joke, and if it was, thank you. That's fucking great. This whole series just keeps getting better and better. Oh, we actually have a donation here. $5 from River. What would happen if Garfield encounters a lasagna with lentil noodles and cashew cream? It would be homemade, of course. I think Garfield would basically say that all lasagna is good lasagna, and it gives him the power of gods. So, I'm pretty sure Garfield would approve. This is the funniest thing, because like any other context, this like weirdly super masculine, borderline misogynistic shit is really bad in any other context. But it's really funny because it's fucking Garfield for no reason. Which somehow just makes it hilarious. Again, you make anything else, and this would be the kind of like, oh, that's just disgusting. You know, oh, he's a manly man, and then he sleeps with all the ladies. But you make it super muscular Garfield, and it's so ridiculous. It gets like fucking, it goes back around to just pure insanity. It just loops back in on itself, and I think that's the best part. I think just because it's so ridiculous, there's no way that it's not funny, you know? So, holy shit. Thank you again, Mandelbrot, for sending this fantastic story to us. I very much enjoyed that, and I hope you all did too. As I just stated, this is being recorded in front of a live stream, and if you would like to be a part of that, you're more than welcome to join us in these streams on Monday nights when I record stories like this and many others. Every weekend, though, there are other streams, video games, and weird stuff that my fantastic fiance and I find on the internet, so you're more than welcome to join in with that. But if you'd like your story to be read in one of these, r/Moonhorse stories, you should post it there. And this channel, much like PBS, is brought to you by viewers like you, so please donate to our Ko-Fi, and your story can also have strange things put in it, or comments, or anything. Ko-Fi really helps. It's like Patreon, but way cooler. Or check out our merch store, which is just, you know, probably the best merch store on the internet. You know any other merch store where you can get, like, you know, Manfred the Greatest Sonic character on a t-shirt? No. It's just us. It's just us. And the fact that Sega still hasn't gotten around to doing that means they failed. I'm gonna say it. Yep. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. I love you all so very much, and I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye, everybody.